Welcome to the Hidden Driveway Show. I'm your host, Amu, and then joining me today we have a very special guest, Ruby Red. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? Man, I'm low-key terrified right now. I've been saying that it's my first like on-camera review, you know what I mean? It's a really new experience, but we here, we doing this shit.
We're here, yeah. I was hoping to get the very first interview, but I know like right before this there was like a text one that came out that you did. So almost had the very first one, but I was a little bit too late because you're very
close.
one artist.
Oh yeah, the people love me.
All right, well, to get us started, is there anything that you want to talk about?
Honestly, it's just I don't know. I've had a pretty good day. I feel myself getting sick right now, which is I've been like thinking about that all day, and it's like funny because I wrapped up recording my tape yesterday, so it was some perfect time and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have that with like
Thank
school
God.
breaks because I always get really sick like once the like break starts.
Yeah. No, that'd be happening to me sometimes too.
I don't know. It's like my body knows it can like chill, but then it sucks because the whole break I can't really do anything besides just like sleep.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's the worst shit ever.
Yeah, I know my friend told me I sound like I'm getting sick, so I don't know. Maybe I am. Because like I was hanging out with him earlier, and like first thing he said was something is off. So. Oh well.
Yeah.
On to your music though. So your first song was Melee, which you released in April of 2023. And you've improved an insane amount since then, which like it hasn't even been a full year, or it's been a full year now since that. But like from that to like business casual, that's such like a huge jump, right? But you said that was your vocal debut, so I'm assuming you were just a producer like before that. But I can't find anything from before that song, so I wanted to know how and when did you first get into making music?
Oof. All right. This it's like it's a funny story. So back when I was like, I want to say back in like 2019. I think I said in the interview with Aphid, but there was this YouTuber in the object show community. I don't remember what his name was, but he made an album from the perspective of one of his characters. And I remember I was listening to this shit and I was like, damn, this is kind of tough. This whole music making shit seems kind of fun. So I remember in the description he had linked a DAW called LMMS, which is like some free shit. And yeah, I downloaded it, and that was like the first experience I ever had making music, and I kept using that until like 2020, and then I got FL.
Yeah, I know 99 still uses FL like to this day. Not FL, LMS.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, no, she tried FL for like a little bit and then didn't like it and then just went back to LMS.
Damn, that's crazy. I don't even remember how using LMMS works, but like making those kinds of beats in some shit like that is crazy.
I know you can't like properly like loop samples. I think there's like code involved like with the program or something to like get things to work properly.
Yeah, no, it's just a lot easier working in FL.
So how long were you producing like before you like even tried doing vocals? Because even with Melee, even like obviously you can tell it's like an early like vocal song.
Yeah,
but it's still like a lot better than people's like first thing. So
yeah, I was doing only producing until like it was I said November 2022. It was I know it was in 2022, but I don't know if it was November specifically. But I remember I tried rapping for the first time like during that year, and it was a very like impulsive decision. Like there was no like prior like desire to do like vocal stuff. I just said, hey, what if I rap one day, you know? And I did.
And it sounds awesome. So very glad you decided to do that. What kind of beats were you making like before you started like hopping on them? Was it always like the same kind of sound?
It really was never like, I think the thing about my my musical like I guess like making journey, at least on like in like recent years, is because like by when I recorded Melee, I was a lot more, well, not a lot more, but I was like getting more into like underground rap than I am right now. So, but before then, I wasn't like tapped in at all. I was like back in before then, I was listening to like I was listening to basic shit. I was listening to like my main exposure to like, or just like listening to music on my own was like, I'd be in my dad's car and we listen to fucking Lil Baby or Future or some shit. Which is fair. Future is a good rapper. Future is a good rapper.
And when you say there's anything that's like influenced your like style? Because you said the like you were like inspired by underground rap like then, but not as much now. So like,
I mean, I guess I kind of am as much now. Like it's I think like I think like my like producing style, or really just like my musical style in general, is like just like a very big like blend of like all underground genres. Like sometimes I'll be making like dark plug or jerk or like
hmm
shit, you know what I mean, or low end. Like I just do everything that the underground has to offer for real.
yeah, I saw some review on Business Casual like on Rate Your Music where they kind of said that you went through like all these different styles, but it was still like very like cohesive with the sound.
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah. I try to do I try to like blend everything together.
hmm And are there any specific like artists that you would say inspire you?
Honestly, it's really weird when I say when I like try to name specific artists because like I can't really like think of like any like specific artists that influenced like my production style. Really, I guess like I'd say one of them was like more so not a, like a producer, but like the people like that Baby Gora regularly works with, or at least his production style. It's like
hmm
a very like wavy type of ethereal type of joint. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I like how like colorful your production is.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I always try to it's always like a very I always try to make some like really like dense and like I don't want to say chaotic, but like there's just like a lot of, like complex is the word
hmm
complex. There's a lot of like shit going on usually.
Yeah. And speaking of a lot of stuff going on, so you don't just make music by yourself. You're also part of the collective Fish Gang with other members like
Mhm.
Quare,
That's my
Celeste, and
people.
Amai. Yeah. So I wanted to know,
Mhm.
how did you first get involved with that group?
So back in 2022, that was like the year for a lot of stuff was happening. I remember I got into Amai's music through radio music. I remember listening to the song Sejumna. That shit is still like holds up after all this time. But I was like, I saw what she specifically was like doing because that was my first
hmm
exposure to the group. And then eventually, I see come like I think in March 2022. Yeah, March. I saw my friend Rave's album, "The Rave Never Ends." She had featured on one of the tracks and had produced for another of the tracks. So I tapped into that and I'm like, oh my, wait, this like group of people are like talented as hell. I'll fuck with them. So eventually I just started like, fucking with them. We eventually got like closer as like friends. And then in like May or June, I think we created a little Discord server where we show each other like demos and shit, and just like, generally just call, we chill out, you know what I mean? And because I was as close with them like friend wise as I was at the time, they were like, "Eh, shit, why don't we let this kid in?" And eventually, I start doing my music shit, and they're like, "Oh shit, this nigga is crazy." You know what I mean? So yeah, I wouldn't say I like officially joined until I dropped Melee, which is
hmm
back in April last year. But yeah, that's how I met him.
Yeah. And do you think that's impacted like your work at all? I know you shout them out a lot in your songs. So.
Yeah. No, it definitely has. I think like the time I like discovered Fish Gang, it's like the time I like that's like the beginning of my like improvement as an artist cuz like
hmm
I wasn't what I was doing before like wasn't awful, but like it wasn't like great either. But then I really like got on that path once I got put onto them. And you know what I mean? They've also just like helped with like I don't know, just being there as like a I don't know, like a group of people just like I wouldn't they like gave me the like the platform and like that like boost to like really like get me started in this shit. I really would not be here without them. We wouldn't have none of this shit without them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very grateful.
Yeah, I had a similar experience with my collective that I was in, or I guess still in. It's not like super active now, but Links
Yeah.
Club, because like I was doing stuff since like 2018, but I don't think I
Mhm.
got like my answer of when I got like decent always switches around by like a year, but I want to say
Yeah.
until like 2021 was when I started like actually like getting better at it because I was super stubborn. I wouldn't
Yeah.
look at
Yeah.
tutorials and stuff, but like Hagen, Bootleg,
Mm.
like Carter, like all of those
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
like we would VC like every day, and I just watched them make music, and I learned so much through that.
Mm. No, yeah.
And I think a lot of people I've had on have said similar things where it's like collaborating was really their like gateway into like improving on their music and like learning more and all of that. So
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Working with people is like it's just like I think that's just like a great way to like improve as an artist. It really like helps to like work in like certain musical contexts or like bounce off ideas off of another person. You know what I mean?
mhm. All right, so as we touched on before, right? You're a great producer, but your lyrics are super fun to listen to as well. And one song sticks out to me in particular is Corridor off of Business Casual. You rhyme prosperous with populous with acropolis with hippopotamus, and I haven't heard any of the songs used in a song ever. And when I heard that for the first time, I was like, that's the coolest thing ever. So I wanted to know, what are some of your favorite words?
Oof, this is a good one. I really fuck with the word ethereal. Ethereal is like I don't know. I really just like I generally fuck with the definition. It's just like it's also just like a pretty looking word. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like like the word is that just like it's just it has so much like grace to it.
Yeah.
Feel me? Yeah. I also fuck with I fuck with the word smorgasbord a lot. It feels like such like a dumb word. Like it feels like if it's spelled like a dyslexic child tried to write it out, but but it's like I fuck with it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's just I don't know. It just it rolls off the tongue like really like weirdly well for how it's spelled.
Yeah. I don't know why baloney spelled like that. I've never gotten that.
Bro. That's what I'm saying. That's like that's just that's a completely different word, bro. The English language is so fucked.
Hmm. I think squabble. I like that word a lot.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I fuck with that one. There's an artist K Nephew and artist Poppy song named after that has that as its name. I fuck with that song so much.
Hmm. And you said you like the word ethereal. Do you fuck with ethereal like the artist?
I've not heard of a serially artist.
Oh, you know
So
like Beef by Cardi?
oh yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't I think that's like the only song I like really like have heard from them and I haven't even listened to it in like so long, but I now I recognize the name. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
You know, his album with the I forget what it's called, but he has one where it's like Vegeta on the cover. That one's really good. And then
Mm,
Cactus Jack by Ethereal was also really good. But that was like in
yeah.
2014 before the like Travis Scott label, so I don't even know
Yeah.
how they both came up with that, but
Yeah.
he's really good. But yeah, I think the lyrics are like a big part of like why I enjoy your music because it just like meshes so well
Oh
with
yeah.
like the production style. So
No, yeah. I always try to be a little silly with it, you know what I mean?
mhm. All right, moving on. So, well, normally I ask the question about the artist's most recent release, which in your case would be Nuclear Winter with Flesh to Flesh. My album of the year, like easily, has been Business Casual. I've listened to it like
Thank you. I
nonstop
appreciate it so
since
much.
I first listened back in February. So I gotta ask, like, how was the process of working on it like, especially because I know that was probably during a big like improvement period for you in terms of like vocals and
Yeah.
stuff.
No, yeah, for sure. Business casual, I what's the word? It was like I remember it was like during like I just dropped like a bunch of Lucy's like every month, like starting from in like July, I think. And eventually when I dropped the song regardless, I decided to be like, you know what? The day after I said, you know what, let's sit down and really lock in on like a full length project. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It was like it was kind of out of like it was kind of out of nowhere, but it's like, you know what I mean? I really like I don't know, I kind of just felt like I needed like something to really get my foot in the door cuz full length projects like can gain you so much attention. Like for example, like I always like when I like bring up that point, I always say like Sam LRC because like she had I don't even remember what the album prior to A Lonely Sinner was, but like the amount of like the way she blew up off of that just like one album is so insane. Shout out Sam, she such a good artist.
Hmm. Were you trying to get like rate your music motion by dropping on like January like 4th? Was it
The fifth.
5th? Yeah.
I realized I don't think that was like the motivator for dropping it on that date. I think I was in call with Sluds, I think, and we were talking about it. I was trying to drop it on the December 29th of last year, but I ended up not doing that. He suggested I'm pretty sure it was him. He suggested you should push it the next year, and I think the RYM motion thing was kind of like maybe like a deciding factor in that. I don't know, but I did like acknowledge like how that would how that would pan out as I got closer and closer to it. I think the main reason I pushed it back was because I had to work out cover art and stuff like that.
Mm,
Because if I just like got like a random image or some shit like that and like submitted it the day I recorded it, I would have been like I could have gotten it in on the 29th. I don't know, but
mhm.
yeah, I didn't get the cover art in time for that slot to like work. But that was for the better because I ended up getting hella attention off of that. You know what I mean? Especially for a first release. So yeah, it feels nice.
Yeah, I first found you through Surf, and then I checked out your stuff from that, so
Yeah. Shout out Badby. That song still feels so iconic. That's just like
mhm.
it's just so great.
Yeah, they've had an insane, like, singles run this year. I don't think they've missed
No,
once.
yeah. No, yeah, no, they have. They have, bro. Like fucking Cold Sweat, nigga. Don't even get me started. That shit is so good, bro. Shit is beautiful.
And was there a specific, like, I guess, like, aesthetic you were trying to go with Business Casual, or you just doing, like, whatever you thought sounded good and it just turned into that project?
Yeah, really I was just like doing whatever I thought sounded good. I wasn't trying to go like with a like specific sound or anything. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I was just making the music and that's what was coming out of it. But since then I have like tried to like I've had more of like a vision with like the projects that I've been working on.
Yeah, I know there's, like, a lot more, like, futuristic sound, I would say, with, like, what you've been doing
Yeah,
recently.
yeah. Nuclear Winter especially. But
Yeah.
that's just like because like Ali's production style is just like it's kind of how like it works. So it's just like very like mechanical and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And how did that project end up coming together? Because that's a full, like, collab release, so
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure it was well, one of my friends was like, "Yo, this producer in the server I'm in really fucks with a business casual and wants to send you beats. Can I send her your Discord tag?" And I'm like, "Shit, sure, why not?" And we friend request each other. And Ali or Flesh to Flesh, she sent me like a pack of like 10 beats. I'm pretty sure it was, and I just like went through what I like fuck with the most, and it was really like just such like a cool experience like working on that type of production because like it was really like some unique shit that I like never heard of before from like anyone. And it's always really cool from like tapping into artists like that when they're still like small, you know. I mean, I could say I'm an OG now or some shit
mhm.
like that. Nah. But yeah, I think eventually she just like kept sending me more. I was gonna drop like the night I recorded the first two songs for it, which I actually don't remember what songs they were. I know X2 was one of them. I think the other one was fuck. I think no, Burner was like I was gonna say Burner, but I think that was like the fourth one I recorded.
Mhm.
But yeah, the night I recorded the first two songs for that project, I was initially gonna drop them as singles for like a tape, but then eventually I think like in March as we like started working, as she like kept sending me more and more beats and I kept recording on shit, I like we like decided, you know what, we should lock in on a whole project. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've had a similar experience, which it's currently in the works now, but, like, me and my friend Cameron Chill, I think I sent him 1 beat, and he liked it, and then I sent him, like, a pack of, like, 4 others I'd made, like, that same day, and he liked all of them, so we're
Yeah.
making a little project out of those now.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's basically how it was for me, Flesh. That shit was like it just like grew into like a full thing instead of just like a couple one-off songs.
Yeah, I think that's the best way a collab can happen is when it just happens naturally instead of being like, "Okay, we gotta make this
Yeah.
thing."
No, yeah. Yeah, like both artists just like have that like chemistry and just like bounce off of each other naturally.
Yeah. To touch more Nuclear Winter, though, you have a song on it called "Taking Risks." So of course, the biggest question: what's the biggest risk you've ever taken?
Shit. I honestly wouldn't describe myself as much of a risk taker. I'm a I'm a I'm a facade. My whole character is a facade. I'm a liar. Nah, but honestly, I think like the biggest like risk I've taken is like really just like starting like music in general. Cause like I don't know, I know that like there is like a lot of like there is like a lot of like bad shit that can like come through like cause like obviously I make underground rap and the whole fan base is just like a bunch of weird ass niggas. So there's like a lot of like I feel like there's just like inherently like a lot of shit, a lot of bad shit that could come from that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like by engaging with those kinds of people, and especially, and you know what I mean, like I don't know, just like putting myself out there is like it's really scary at times. You know, it's terrifying, but I'm glad I did because it paid off in like a way I can't even like begin to describe. It's like the even the amount of support I have now is like just heartwarming. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel you. Like being more like public about me making music also, because I don't know if people like in real life know, but you do. But
I haven't like put anyone that I know in real life onto my music because I want to because like I you know what I mean like you know obviously like get my name out there, but I talk about being trans in the majority of my discography. Not any out to like I'm not out to any of them as trans yet, so it's like
mm-hmm.
I can't that's not really like I'm not trying to out myself. You feel me?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was really
Yeah,
secretive about it, like in high school, because I don't know, like I wouldn't talk about it. People knew that I did it, and like
yeah,
they wouldn't like make fun of me, but it was just like they would say it in a way where I knew they were trying to.
yeah. They were like disapproving.
Yeah, they're like, bro, you're like the next Metro Boom, and I was like, okay, dude, whatever.
Yeah, no sarcastic about it and shit.
Yeah, but then once I got to college, I think because like on a point where it's like, okay, this is what I'm trying to do with my life, right? I got
Yeah.
more open about it, and then people were
Mhm.
just nicer in college also, because like everyone's
Yeah,
like focusing on themselves. They're like, oh, that's cool.
yeah.
And I've even met like people I make music with like in real life now through being more open about it.
Hell yeah. It's dope as hell. Fuck with that.
So I hope someday you can get there, because like I think that could be really sick.
No, yeah. Once I like start like being like being like out of trains like in public type shit, I'll start putting niggas on.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe not, you know, showing my music to people who I don't normally like who like I don't normally share it with is like it's always the most awkward shit ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Feet and Orange Cake, we talked to this actually, but like he would show people his music like in person, because they only had like tapes and like Walkmans and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So like in the world we live in now, like you can just send somebody a song. You don't have to like, because the worst thing ever is
Exactly.
when you
You don't
show
gotta like
someone a song and they have to like fake bob their head like while you're watching them.
yeah,
Yeah,
and you just gotta like stand there and be like, and they'd be like, "Oh, I know. Oh, they think this shit is so ass." It's you know what I mean?
yeah. But if you just like send it to them, like you don't have to deal with it. They can be more
Yeah,
honest about it.
you dodge a lot of the you dodge a lot of the awkwardness.
Yeah, I think this is like a serious one. I think for me, my biggest risk that I took was it was like my last week of high school, and I was taking my calculus final, and I
Yeah.
got to a point where I was at the end of the test, and there were 15 questions I hadn't
Mhm.
answered, and I think I would have like,
Oh,
yeah, I
shit.
would have failed it if I got those wrong, right?
Yeah.
So I'm freaking out because like I'm really bad at math, but
Mhm.
one thing I am good at is guessing.
Mhm.
Like on the
Mm.
SAT, I've consistently guessed the free response questions correctly, which like I don't know how I do
Yeah,
that, but that's the thing I
that's
can do.
crazy.
So I guessed on all 15 of those questions, and then I got an 89 on my final,
Oh shit.
and
Hell yeah.
I haven't had to take a math class ever again since then. So
God bless. It's that W intuition.
yeah, like I cannot do like math or science classes at all. It's not how my brain's wired. So
Me neither, bro. Me neither. I fucking hate that shit.
I was always like an English person. I'm assuming you probably are too, just with the
No,
lyrics.
yeah, I am too. Yeah, my fucking my vocabulary is insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I'd much rather like write an essay than I would like do two math problems. Like,
No, yeah, for sure, for sure.
all right, and now it's time for the very contentious, competitive, maybe even a little aggressive part of the
Ooh,
show. So I was on a really good streak. I beat 4 people, and then Mr.
push.
Iceland over here, Zyber, had to come in and whoop my ass. It was 1-2. That
Mm,
was it.
damn.
So that humbled me real quick. I need to reclaim my honor because my ego is like down here right now. So,
It'd be like that. It'd be
mhm.
like that.
So I wanted to know if we can play rock paper scissors. Best 2 out of 3.
Hell yeah, nigga, let's do it.
Okay.
Fuck, you ready?
You gotta close your eyes because there's always like a little delay with the camera,
Yeah,
or whatever. Okay.
there's a delay.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. Rock, paper, scissors,
Paper,
shoot.
is it shoot?
Oh.
Ah,
Okay.
shit.
Okay. So I'm up 1, but you can still come back from it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Rock, paper,
Rock,
scissors,
paper,
shoot.
scissors, shoot.
Okay, we tied.
All right, we tied.
Rock, paper, scissors,
Paper,
shoot.
scissors, shoot. Ah,
Oh,
shit.
okay. I'm so back. I'm so
Stupid,
back.
bro. Hey, you know what? You got that. You got that. You've reclaimed your honor.
Exactly. I have a spreadsheet to keep track of like when I win and lose. I have like a 60% win rate, which I don't know how that's possible.
Mm.
It's like entirely luck based.
Hey, hey, you know what? Good for you, bro. Good for you.
Like this is the 25th one, and I've beat like almost like over half the people. So you know what? It's not anything about you. It's just that I'm so awesome.
Yeah, yeah. You just the fucking the fucking rock paper scissors god, and I'm just over here my dumb ass, my stupid ass. I don't know anything.
You know, maybe you're as dumb as a rock.
Shit, maybe I am. I'm my unintelligent ass.
I know when I did it for the first time with Bappy, and then I think for the second one I was considering doing like tic-tac-toe or something, but I'm glad I just stuck with rock paper scissors for all of them because I feel like it's easier to set up. All right, moving on. So while you've only been releasing music as Ruby Red for a little over a year now, you've already had the chance to work with several artists such as Bappy, Worldwide.Wave, and also myself. So thank you for helping. I know convincing because that song is awesome. I was literally like jumping around my room. Glad. You sent your verse back, so.
No, yeah, bro. I was like, I remember I like showed that to the rest of FISHGANG, and they're like, "Oh, you're doing songs in Mental now?" Like, it was a great day when that shit dropped.
Mm-hmm. So that begs the question, though, right? Who are some other artists that you want to work with that you haven't yet?
It's a good one. I really want to work with Lucy Bedrock at some point. That's like their music just like it really just like it's some shit that really just like checks all the boxes. Like it's like more like based in like rap adjacent shit, but at the same time it's like it's like this like ethereal like saturated like such like a beautiful and like you know what I mean like tranquil almost.
Mm-hmm.
But like at the same time it also still has that energy like the EP they dropped this year, AAMU'S, like it's just like it has it's really like a like just like a good like showcase of like all the shit they do like Altruism Kills is like all like peaceful and shit, like the little ballad, and then Sweet Picture is like it's more like calm and mellow track, and then Live Jump XL is like the more like the turn up shit. I don't know. I could go on like all kinds of tangents about that EP. It's so good. I also want to work with Zao K. I think he got his like all his like shit taken a while ago by his parents, so or not like a while ago, but like I think like a couple of weeks ago. So I don't know how available he would be, but hopefully we can make some shit work. This is weird. This is like a weird these next two are like weird like out of nowhere ones. I want to work with One O Tricks Point Ever because that's he made a replica, which is my favorite album ever, and Haley Williams. I've been listening to I've just been listening to like a lot of Paramore's hits recently. I don't know why. That shit is stuff.
Yeah, I know you sampled replica for that one song you have. So
no, yeah.
Also, I don't know why I had thought of that. Like Lucy Bedrock would be like literally perfect. I feel like.
No, yeah. Like it's just we both make that like that same type of like spacey type of rap shit. You know what I mean?
Like that's not even like a what if. That's more like when if. I feel like.
Yeah, hopefully. That's like low key my dream collab. If I'm the like, I'd be blessed to have some shit like that happen. It's so talented.
So moving on. So video games have a very prominent influence on your work, such as the Deltarune sample on Polearm, and then the Borderlands-inspired track named Claptrap. When I first wrote that question, I said Pokemon-inspired because I was thinking of Trapinch, but that is not what his name is. So I got corrected on that by someone. But so that begs the question, right? What are some of your favorite video games?
I'm gonna be real. This is like a almost like a joke within my main friend group. I like barely game at all. But I play I've been playing like Tetrio has been like the only thing I've like been playing ever. I know I played with Bappy once and they fucking whooped my ass because that's all they were doing during the pandemic. I remember back in 2019 I played Splatoon a lot. That used to be my shit. Specifically Splatoon 2.
Yeah, I think I got Splatoon 1 like the day it came out, and it was crazy seeing everybody be like level 1 and like going up like together at the same time.
No, yeah.
But then I stopped playing for like a few days, and I came back, and everybody was like level 25, and I was like,
No, yeah. Like, what am I doing, bro? I gotta make my progress.
mm-hmm. Were you into any of the like? Oh, were you ever into the like Smash speculation era at all? Because that was like a big thing for me.
Ooh, I think I think I was. I was like watching like the trailers and shit back then. I was like hyped for it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so were there any like characters that you wanted in the game that like never got in, or maybe did get in, but like towards the end?
If there were, I don't remember. I was just like I remember just like being like so excited, like oh my god, this shit is finally here. You know what I mean?
That's like the
Like
thing.
yeah, like something I can anticipate. You know?
Mm-hmm. So you touched on it a little bit before with object shows, right? Um,
Hmm.
and admittedly, this took me way too long to figure out. But I realized that your one of your producer tags, just the Ruby one, is from BFDI.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was really into object shows in like middle school and like early high school. So for this interview, I actually went back and rewatched like a bunch of the older shows that I used to watch, like Object
Mm,
Overload, like Anime Insanity and stuff. So who are
yeah.
some of your like goat object show characters?
Shit. Oh, I mean, I gotta like think. I gotta think hard about this one. I fuck with I really fuck with. I used to like. I remember I used to look at Paintbrush from Inanimate Sandy when I was younger and be like, "That's me right there." I have no idea why, but that used to be. It used to be my. That was like, what's the word when you like fucking? I'm trying to think of the word. I know it's like. I know there's like a word when you like see yourself in like a fictional character or something. I don't remember what it is, but yeah, no, yeah, that was I was one of them. I mentioned him in the AFIT interview. I fuck with Blocky from BFDI a
Mm-hmm.
lot. Like the fucking I used to be a big fan of like the joke segments that in the back in the first season of BFDI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I also fuck with Ice Cube, not from BFDI, not from the like past seasons, but more so in like recent seasons. Like I know they revamped BFDIA recently.
Mm-hmm.
Um I'm pretty sure like the writers ended up letting like giving her a lot more like lines of dialogue than just like the fucking I want revenge shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No.
Real niggas know what I mean by that. Real niggas
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah, I was always like Gelatin is my favorite. I don't know why, but like since I first
Mm.
watched it, that was always one that like stuck out to me. Um,
No, yeah. I fuck with gelatin.
yeah, then I like Yellowface and Spongy a lot too for BFDI. Uh,
Mm.
and then I
I fuck
think
with Spongy. I always found Yellowface a little annoying, to be honest.
I don't know, I
But
like
that's
I,
just
I
me,
like
I
his little
guess.
bits. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like that shit like irritates me like a slight bit, but like I get the appeal of it. You know what I mean?
Hmm. And then I like Lightbulb from I a lot also.
Ooh, yeah, I fuck with Lightbulb too. I should have mentioned her.
But yeah, I was rewatching like BFDIA specifically for this because I hadn't seen any of the like the new ones that had come out.
Yeah, the
It's
new
really
ones.
good. Like I was surprised by how much they
No,
kept the
yeah.
quality up.
Well, how much of it have you like watched, or like how much like the new episodes?
No, I watched all of them, and then I went to BFB because I
Mm.
stopped after they did the split. Like I didn't watch after that.
Oh no, I did that too. I was like, I barely watched after the split, but I think that was when I like kind of like this and then ended up like dissing myself in that community in general. But like the new BFDI episodes are like, I really just like fuck with it a lot because it like really like expands on like I'm pretty sure it's like supposed to be like IDFB one, if you remember, that was like
Yeah.
supposed to be like the continuation of BFDIA because they just like cut it off after episode 5. But this is like, you know what I mean? It really just like expands on the shit. Maybe they'll like and maybe they'll do some like crazy plot shit and like have it like tie into what happens in IDFB one. Or
Hmm.
unless they already have. I haven't been keeping up that much with the new episodes. I will say also like the people they got like featuring like the one episode that stars that features Kevin MacLeod.
Hmm.
Did I say it? That shit
Yeah.
is that's like a crazy full circle moment.
Yeah. I think they got Tom Scott to like voice act somebody also.
Did they? That's crazy too. Shout out.
But yeah, it was like I'd forgotten how much of the episodes had like impacted me. I this is stupid, but I used to have like a file on my computer when I was in like middle school where it was all of
Mhm.
Puffball's lines from the show.
Oh
And I
shit.
listened to it like it was a song, and I knew one of the elimination segments like perfectly, like even now because of that.
Oh, that's crazy. That's
Um,
crazy.
but I really liked how BFDI like in particular like kind of messed with the formula, and it was like if characters died, they had to like get the recovery center and like all of that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I liked all the cool visuals too, like when they had like the big crowd shots. Like I don't even know
No,
how they
yeah.
rendered stuff like that.
No, exactly. Like the visual stuff and like I like how they kind of like upped like the animation quality from like in like the new BFDI from like the previous from like the first 5 episodes, but it still has like the occasional like quirks that you see in like older BFDI seasons. I fuck with
Hmm.
that a lot.
Yeah. I will say though, like I've been rewatching BFB also like all the way through, and I just got to where like stopped watching it, and
Mm.
the animation is worse. I don't like how much drama there is. Like,
That's fair. That's fair. I haven't watched like that much of like either season post split.
hmm yeah, it's like because I know they got like a new team of animators to work on both series because there's so much they have to do now.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
you can tell
Because
when a
like they
different
wanted to
one
like take the
steps
shit.
in.
Yeah, they it's like they like wanted to take it in like directions, so they like just split the whole shit. I don't know.
Hmm.
I feel like they probably could have incorporated like the like plot lines of each other into each other somehow, but like Teapot has like a whole new host, so I was like, I don't know how that would work out. It'd
Yeah.
be interesting to see how that played out though.
I have to watch Teapots though because I'll probably get to it eventually. But I'm trying to go
No,
through
yeah,
like
I
because I know
probably too.
BFB is like a finished thing now, so I gotta
Yeah,
watch all
yeah,
of that first and then I can go over to Teapot. But like
yeah,
I don't know, I got like back into it because I because of your producer tag. So that's just a funny
yeah.
little like thing. And then earlier you were talking about the upcoming project that you're working on, right? And you've
Mhm,
released two singles for it, Tesseract and Forum, which are part of
mhm.
the Wick era. I don't know if Wick is the album name or if the whole thing is Wick era. I'm not sure,
WICKERA
but
is the album name.
Wick era, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what should fans come to expect from that album, and where do you see yourself taking your
Ooh.
sound next after it?
I think the thing I really value about WICKERA is that it's like what I've always like wanted to like subconsciously do with my projects is either like expand on like a vision that I've like on like a vision that I've like had like in the past or like going like an entirely different lane. Like for example, business casual is like an expansion on like the sound of April May 2023, and then like nuclear winter was like some entirely different shit. WICKERA I think is like is it kind of functions as both because it's like in a like an expansion of the business casual sound, but at the same time it's like a glimpse of like stuff that I want to like experiment with in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot just I guess like darker sound. Not I wouldn't really like I'm not too sure about darker sounding, but it's a lot like noisier. I do some like crazy like DJ mix shit on some of the songs.
Mm-hmm.
Um yeah. Just like a lot more experimentation than like what I've done so far minus nuclear winter.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. And if I had known that it was gonna come out this month, I probably would have waited to do the interview until afterwards. But so you
Mm,
could have talked about it. But either way, I'm excited. This might even come out after the album comes out because I don't think there's a release date out for
yeah.
it yet.
No, yeah, there I know what the release date is. It's I will say it's more towards the end of the month. So don't like you don't gotta be like staying up until like 12 a.m. this Friday or the next Friday, like waiting on this shit. It's late August.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I tried to do like some like album of the summer shit and drop it like in like mid July or some shit, but that obviously didn't work out. We're past that now.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm glad you chose not to rush it though, because I feel like artists always regret though. They're like, oh, I could have done more with
No,
this, and then
yeah.
you're just kind of stuck with it how it is.
No, yeah, for sure. I always feel like I could do more with the project, but I'm glad I wanted to like sit down with this one and like really like think like what is the end goal here or what am I like what like new sound type of sounds am I trying to do? What like type of things am I going to accomplish? I really, you know what I mean? Like this is like a project. I think this is a project that like really like takes more like consideration and care than real a lot of what I've done so far.
Mm-hmm. How
Mm.
long was the recording process for the album, like start to finish?
So I remember like the exact dates. I made the first song for it on March 16th, and then I like took a break from doing it to like to work on Nuclear Winter and
Mm-hmm.
just like locking on like I was dropping like hella SoundCloud singles like during that time period. I didn't know what I wanted to like do with my like platform. But then I recorded the second song for it on May 20th, and I finished like recording it yesterday. So now I just gotta like now I'm just like figuring out like I'm like grouping together with my friends and like figuring out like the track list and like what like you know what I mean like what songs should be cut. I also have like a lot of other like plans like for stuff to do like after the tape that are like related to it, but I won't say too much yet. Everything is still very much like a work in progress. I won't say too much.
Mm-hmm.
But we have more shit coming after this. Feel me?
Ooh, okay. I know that back in when I did Bappy's interview back in March, they said there was a collab project with you in the works. Is that still a
Mm,
thing?
I I'm gonna be honest. We have no one like involved has done like shit for that project since we first picked it up. But that is something I do want to like get to once WICKERA is out. Feel
Mm-hmm.
me? I feel like that could be like I feel like that could be like such a like a great really a great project. I mean,
Yeah, or even just like an EP. Like I know
yeah,
Bappy and Pastoria are like the beginning phases of like doing a thing together. So
yeah, yeah. I'm excited for that.
hmm I know Bappy told me they might want you on a song on it just because of like to have you on like a dance kind of sound.
No, yeah, no, yeah, for sure. I really just want to do some I don't know. I always like, I think I've just like kind of ugh, like value my like versatility as an artist and
Hmm
just want to like, if I were to get on like, I remember I tapped into Pastoria's music like over the weekend. And I was like mind blown by like how much I was like how slept on this nigga is. Like this nigga has like what, like 60 monthlies.
Yeah.
That's insane. This is like 200K at least. But no, yeah, if we do get the opportunity to like if I get the opportunity to show up on that project, I'm gonna be so happy.
hmm Yeah, no, with Pastoria, I've always like that's the person I try to push the most to my friends because I feel
No,
like
yeah.
how could you not like that?
No, yeah, no, exactly. Like that's just some shit that like everyone can get into, you feel me?
Yeah, like at my student radio station, I made bootlegs of his albums and like I burnt them onto
Mm,
CDs, and I would play them in the station when people would just like chill in there. And literally every time people are
mm.
always like, "What is this? This is so good." And I got to be like,
Oh
"Yeah."
shit.
So I put on so many people through that. I even saw that
Oh yeah.
because you do like little like radio shows. I was looking at people's set lists and people were playing like his music in their show like after
Oh
that.
shit.
So
That's so dope. No, yeah. I really like fuck with that a lot. That's like the most beautiful shit ever is putting your putting your people on the new artists that you
hmm
fuck with or like are friends with.
yeah. And then you were talking about how because so WICKERA was like a 5 month process of making it.
Yeah, yeah. Or really more like really closer to like 3 months because like I said, I took like a really long break to work on a nuclear winter and like roll that project out.
hmm Okay, because that's the kind of timing I need to be on. Because like the full Droges album has been in the works since March of 2023, but really
Damn.
it's like a lot of it has just been like kind of sitting around. Especially now, like I'm waiting for certain people's verses still. Even though
No,
like
yeah.
I asked
Sure.
back in like November initially, and they still keep telling me they're gonna do it. And I've just been waiting. So,
That's the oh, that's the worst shit ever, bro. That's the worst shit ever.
but like it's not like that's the
Yeah.
only thing though. Like I had some of the songs
Yeah.
like mixed, and then my laptop got malware and I had to wipe the whole thing.
Oh shit.
So like I had it
Oh.
backed up still, but it's an older version of the project file from like May. So
Mm.
I lost like all my progress from like over the summer on it.
Oof. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
So like it'll be out when it's out. I'm just hoping by the end of the year at this point. But I
No,
definitely
yeah.
don't want to take that long on a project again because it's starting to like weigh on me now. And it's becoming like
No,
not
yeah.
fun.
That's no, that's I have like I don't know if it's because I got like crazy ADHD, but like that's how I like feel with albums that I like or projects that I like spend like 4 or 5 months on. It's like difficult for me to like sit down and like try to perfect some shit because I don't know. I feel like I'm like not even like I'm spending too much time, just like I have like other shit I want to get to. Like that's why I'm so excited for WICKERA to come out is because I have a lot of other shit I want to like get to, but I don't want to like I want to drop singles. I want to get the Bappy and Nolly project, but I can't like get any of that shit done until it's like I can't like work on two things on once. I can't get any of that done until like what I have on my plate right now is finished.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, and how would you say like school and music get balanced?
I'm gonna be real. They don't like like I'm like I like tend to like like prioritize like doing music shit because that's just what I like genuinely like care about more and just like I kind of like especially like this past year I was kind of like bullshitting my way through like most of my schoolwork. But to be fair, at the same time, this is the first year I've been releasing music, so it's really like a I'm really like still learning how to like work shit out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm worried about that because it's like if I'm not doing work for my album now, once I have like regular homework every day I gotta do, like I don't know how I'm gonna get anything
Yeah.
done.
No, exactly. Like you really got to lock in during the summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So locking in over the summer, and we're locking this interview in too, because as the episode comes to a close, is there anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Shit, I want to give a really big shout out to everyone in Fish Gang. I really just love and cherish them all as people. And like I said earlier, I wouldn't none of the shit we have now would like exist if they hadn't decided to like fucking take me under their wing or whatever the fuck back in March 2022. And again, they're just so talented. I like, you know what I mean? Like really just bless all of them, man. I really just like am so grateful for them. I want to give a shout out to everyone at KG and like KC, like that like whole community as well. Like getting to know everyone over the past couple of months has been so nice. Everyone is just like chilling, like you know what I mean, like really easy to vibe with. And
Mm-hmm.
again, they've also like a lot of like what I have musically right now would not really like be here without them. So I'm you know I mean I cherish them as well. And honestly, I just want to give like it's like corny almost, but I like and like cliche, but I want to give like a shout out to like everyone who really like checked out business casual, really just like has like given my music like a chance at all. Like the amount of like attention that I've got in like such a short time period of making music is like it's still so mind blowing to me. And I'm still so grateful that I get to wake up and I have like any semblance of an audience. That's so cool. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure you're just gonna keep growing more and more like as the years go on.
No, yeah, for sure.
So very happy to be part of this like early stage of your career because
No, yeah. I am too, cause like I recognize like everyone like around me is like really on the come up right now. And it's really like a blessing to like be in like the early stages, like really like just like you know what I mean? Almost like I'm almost like grateful to like call myself an OG of like for like a lot of these people. It's like
mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's such like a beautiful thing to like see my people get recognized.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so shout out everyone Ruby mentioned. And of course,
Mhm.
shout out Ruby Red. Thank you for being on today. This is really fun to
Thank you for
do.
giving me thank you for giving me the opportunity, man. This is really just like a good opportunity to like put myself out there with like the face cam shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm really grateful for like everything. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
had a lot of fun with this.
thank you. Yeah, I was surprised you did because I know you told me before we did this that you weren't like sure because I just assumed that you weren't going to. So I was really surprised, but I'm glad you did.
No, yeah, it's it really like you said earlier. Once I like we were just like talking. I was just like we were just like I really like got into the flow of it. It just like felt more natural.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so all of our links will be in the description down below if you want to check out our music, which you should do.
Mhm.
You should also check out our song together, No Convincing. I produced it, and then it's her and
Mhm.
Mental on it. So that song's awesome.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
yeah, is there anything else you want to say?
To everyone watching, go fuck with Amu because if this whole shit would like this, he's the one hosting this shit. He's the one like conducting this shit. You know what I mean? This is like this shit almost like really like I guess like push me in a way to do the face reveal. So yeah, shout out to you, man. Again,
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know, because I like Backlight a lot, right? And I know he was like, when I was really into like digicore and stuff, there are all these artists I liked that nobody was interviewing, and suddenly he pops up and is doing like Jane Remover and like all these
Yeah.
people.
No, yeah.
And I'm like, damn, nobody's interviewing these people, but there's
No,
clearly like
exactly.
a
Like
fan base here. So like, and I'm part of this
Like
community
you're
too.
our
So
equivalent of like you're our equivalent of like back like no, you're like putting it on for like for everyone in this little circle.
thank you. Yeah, but I don't know. Once I like realized that there is something that I feel like I had to do it, and I've been doing this.
Yeah.
This is the 25th one. I hit like 100 subscribers the day we're recording
Yeah.
this. So like very crazy how fast this is already like become a thing, and I have plans to like expand into like other scenes also. But yeah. So I'm Amu. This has been the Hidden Driveway Show. Goodbye.